Hi and welcome. In today's video I want to create a stable character. So let's imagine we are creating a stable character, in this case a cute futuristic French bulldog for a children's book. How would we do that? So I tried some stuff out and let's see what the results I got. So I want to create a cute, let's say French bulldog for a children's book, futuristic, superhero style, brave. And then I will do minus minus, no outline, and I could also do white background. I'll just copy that in case we need it again. So you see now we have this for superheroes and I think they're pretty good. I will go for superhero number 4 here. So I will just make 4 more versions of this superhero, so maybe we get better results. And as soon we have done this, we will decide what will be our main character and make the variants, the stable versions, hopefully the consistent characters of this one. So it has made some variations already of this, and you could almost say this is the same dog. Sometimes the eye is a little different. So this first one looks a little mean, maybe just for fun we go with that. So we will decide now that we will use this dog now. So I will upscale version number 1, and from now on we will use this dog. And I can prepare already for the next step. So we'll just take the exactly same image prompt out. We'll go in Imagine here. So now it's upscaling, and we can go Imagine, copy in the text again, and then we still waiting for the image source, because we will take now the image source, so exactly the same prompt as we did before, and also the new image source that is being generated hopefully here from the upscale. We will put the link from this into here, use the same image prompt, and as soon as we have done that sometimes, then we're gonna go ahead and change some positions or add something into the prompt to make a stable character. So we have this mean guy now here, and I will just go ahead, copy media link and add this to what we have done before, add this to the prompt, so it will be just the image URL and then cute French bulldog, blah blah blah. I will just copy all of it again in case we have to do it again. And what we're generating now should be our final version that we gonna use. And we can also use or try here to make variants out of this guy already, but I really want to wait for the next version to use the next version for our work to make the stable characters out. So we have this guy now coming out, and what I would recommend to do at this point is to always use the closest version of your character. So in this case, this was the one guy, right? So this looks pretty close, right? So number 1 looks pretty close. Also, I would say number 2 looks pretty close. So all over they look pretty close. Number 1, 2, 3 I think is not that close, but we could now go ahead, upscale version number 1, number 2 and number 4, for example, and we can remodel this again, so we can redo that all again, so get 4 more versions, and I will show you what we're gonna do with that. So, and these are 4 more versions of our character. I think they're also pretty good. I would take maybe here number 2 and 4, upscale number 2 and 4. I will show you in a minute why we need to do all that work. And that's also funny here. Maybe just number 4 in this case, I would say, if we want to do that. We don't need so many. But what I'm gonna do now is I will again upscale the best versions as we did already, and now collect all of the upscaled versions. So we'll go ahead, say Imagine, go up to the first version we did, so the first big version, copy in the media link, then go to the second version that we upscaled, copy in the media link, go to the third version, copy in the media link, go to version number 4, copy the media link, and you do that with all your upscaled versions that you can find. And I will also include the original prompt again. So copy text and put the text behind that. Make sure we don't have any unnecessary characters in there. Also here in the beginning. And this will be the outcome of our first character that we can consider stable. And we will do some modifications to the prompts to get it in different positions and also in different situations or locations. So what we have created now is this character here. And we're gonna try and make it different positions and so on. So I will see if I still have all the code. Copy everything in again. Make sure you're removing what you don't need. So let's try to make some variations now. So if I go in here again and say imagine, just remove what shouldn't be in there. And then we can children books, futuristic superhero style, brave with white background, and then we will here do flying over New York City. Let's see what this does to our superhero. And if you see here, we have our superhero flying over New York City. These are some other versions. I think this would be the pretty good version of it. You see, always there is a version that you can use and a version that you can't use, but at least there are so similar versions that will be okay to use. So what I want to try now is to just remove here the white background, because of course this is not good for our flying sequence. We'll just copy it again and say here in the park. Sleeping in the park would be good. Sleeping in the park. And one more, eating in the supermarket. So you can do whatever you want. Or reading a book. So you see it's not perfect, but if you look at all through that versions, we at least have almost all the time the same cap and the superhero style. And here, for example, this is pretty close to a superhero, this as well. This is also okay. This maybe not so well, but also here with the flying dogs, it's pretty good. Let's see what other versions have been generated. This would be the version with the sleeping in the park. I think also this is pretty good. If you look at this super tired superhero here, it's pretty close to our version, I would say. I'm not 100% happy with the results, but I think it's pretty good. Look at this guy reading here. This is definitely our superhero. This is the with the mask. This is also very close. This maybe not that much, but still pretty close. What we have here. So what I will do now is I will just upscale all the best versions and then show you at the end how similar actually our dog has become. And I even upscaled them all for you in the MidJourney feed. So look at this guy. I think it's pretty good. This is a little too dark on the head maybe. This one looks like our superhero. This one looks like our superhero. This one is very close to our superhero. This one as well, I would say. This one is flying. It's a little more maybe a little different style. Let me know what you think in the comments and what you would maybe do different. So my approach was just to take an image prompt to generate some similar versions and then use the image URLs all together with the image prompt and then go further, make variations out of it. I hope that was useful and I see you in the next video. Bye bye. See you.